This is on them. They own it. They chose not to address our members' concerns. They chose not to address these issues. As long as they keep that attitude, we will keep cranking up the pressure.
Cranking up the pressure, exactly the aim of the latest moves by the UAW. From targeted strikes at 3 locations to now more than 3 dozen, stretching from Boston to Los Angeles.
We needed to be seen. We needed to be represented here because we are important.
The rank and file remains resolute, and now UAW President Shawn Fain calls on that allegiance to the cause to create pinch points to force more from the automakers, General Motors and Stellantis in particular. We head into week 2 of the strike with a quickly intensifying ground war.
Enough is enough.
Second negotiating deadline is in the rearview mirror, and with it the hopes of 3 new deals being signed tonight, that's for sure. Good to have you with us tonight for Local 4 News at 6. I'm Devin Skillian.
And I'm Kimberly Gill. The UAW expanded its strike against major automakers today, walking out of 38 General Motors and Stellantis parts distribution centers in 21 states, including Florida, Georgia, California, and New York.
A lot of red on that map. Another 5,600 additional workers joined the strike on top of the 13,000 that began the strike a week ago. That means just a little less than 13% of the UAW membership is on the picket line right now.
But not all of the automakers are being hit again. Ford got singled out as the only company really making an effort, while GM and Stellantis are being directly targeted for their supposed lack of negotiating.
We will get to the reactions of all 3 automakers in a moment, but first we want to hear from the workers who just walked out, get a better understanding of how we got here today.
Our team coverage begins in Pontiac with Sean Lay. Sean, what kind of trouble will this expanded strike bring to Metro Detroit?
Good point there. This is the distribution center. You see a handful of the 300 workers out here, workers going on strike around 11:30, a little early this morning. It was a lunch break. They came out, picked up signs, got right to it. Here's the deal. The workers we're talking to here, very encouraged by what's happening at Ford. You guys mentioned that Ford and the UAW getting closer on wages, and Ford doing away with the tier salary system, tier pay system. That is exactly what UAW workers here for this particular GM plant want. Here's the big picture of what's going on with all of this. The latest with the UAW expanding its strike against the Big 3 are all about the numbers. The UAW strike now expanding to 38 GM and Stellantis facilities. The GM facilities are redistribution sites like this one in Pontiac. The strategic strike means to hurt GM with parts not getting to dealerships. That could bring GM customers into the fray if a part they need for their vehicle simply is not coming during the strike. Shawn Fain was at a Stellantis facility in Centerline today.
Wages, we haven't seen wage increase. We went behind. We went backwards in wages in the last 15 years.
The UAW strike against Ford is entering its 2nd week, but Fain said no new action is being taken right now as talks with Ford, he says, are moving forward. The UAW says the union is far apart from GM and Stellantis, especially when it comes to pay. Merrick Masters is a business instructor at Wayne State.
They have rewarded Ford by not involving them in this strike action, and General Motors and Stellantis, which they do not believe have been forthcoming enough, they're hitting them in the customer base, and they are trying to drive as much pressure from the dealers and others, customers that they fear losing to either Ford or other companies, that there are consequences to this.
Back here live in Pontiac, workers at this facility went out on strike in 2019. They were out for 45 days. Everyone we're talking to say they're prepared to go to the 45 days or even longer. This is that important to them. We're live in Pontiac. Let's go now to Centerline and a Stellantis plant. Mara McDonald is there live. Mara.
Hi, Sean. Take a look behind me. You can see we've got workers walking the line. They've been out here since noon today. They have heard that the President of the United States is coming to Detroit next week to help walk the line. Workers tell me they're ready for this.
It's up to the companies. All of this is up to companies.
Fain on the line in Centerline after announcing a vast expansion of the Stellantis and GM strike targets.
No pay! No parts! No pay! No parts!
The key word of the day is parts. All the facilities targeted, and the 13 GM and Stellantis facilities in Michigan all deal with parts and parts distribution.
You asked if we were excited to be out here. I don't know if excited is the word. It's all, change is always hard.
Like we saw when the original strike was called last week, so far workers are happy to step up and walk their shifts on the line.
I'm excited. My people are excited. We're ready to take this fight to the company.
which now have expanded far beyond the Midwest. They're peppered all over the country. The question now is when and if they will be felt by a dealer near you. Back here live, important to point out that both GM and Stellantis says that they have, contingency plans in place. They anticipated something like this, so I guess we are all going to see how soon this parts strike is felt. We're live in Centerline tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, Mara. We have also been out in Warren for the past 2 hours trying to talk to Ford workers about these new developments. People on the picket line at that impacted plant so far are staying fairly quiet.
Yeah, however, the automaker did release this statement about the talks, saying, quote, "Our focus is on negotiating a deal that rewards our employees, allows for the continuation of Ford's unique position as the most American automaker, and enables Ford to invest and grow. We have more work ahead of us before we can reach an agreement."
Now, earlier today, Fain invited anyone who supports the union to join members on the picket line, from, as they put it, friends and families all the way up to the President of the United States. And in the last 90 minutes, the White House decided it will take Fain up on his offer. President Biden plans to be in Detroit on Tuesday of next week to talk with UAW members. Over the past week, the president has said the automakers should provide better wages and benefits to workers. Our coverage continues over at clickondetroit.com. There you can find a full recap of everything that has happened on this very busy day and what could happen next. You'll find it right on the homepage.